Well, when I learned today was EXO Squad Day, September 18th, I decided, I was like, you know what, let me just make a very quick video, kind of like a update of how my collection has been. And basically, I haven't really done much with it since I bought these shelves. I haven't done anything extra. The one thing that I was going to do was I had a TV that I was just going to put up where it basically has a SD card and it just loops EXO Squad episode season 1 and season 2 from beginning to end. I was going to do that, but I took it down. I only put it up when I was showing it off to people. So this is my basement. As you can see, I also got this Hess truck collection over there. Got all these Hess trucks. I got so many of these damn Hess trucks. And then, I was also setting up some Transformers over there. But for the most part, as you can see, I got all the general infantry, like the first generation of this stuff. I got the, some of them are wrapped. I got the large E-frames right there. All of them are right there, the Space Series. I'm a little disappointed we never got an Olympus Mons. This is a Resolute 2 that's wrapped up. Then, you got the EXO Walker. I still got a lot of this stuff, right here in these boxes. I still got a lot of this stuff that I didn't even set up. But I was going to probably buy another one of these shelves. So I got all the Jump Troops. What I did was I got some photo frame album frames from the dollar store. Put the EXO Squad comics in those. So I got like 2 of those right there, as you can see. And all the Cyber Views, got all the Cyber Views up there. I think the hardest ones to get was, I think it was Phaeton and JT Marsh, if I'm not mistaken. But everything I got is mint in box for the most part. And as you can see, I got the, I think this was like the 3rd generation of releases. This was like the last things that they released. And I brought it up in a video that I made before for YouTube. There was a tremendous drop in quality between the initial versions that were, I believe, if you look at some of the packages, like if you take a look at even De Leon, right? It'll say made, I believe, in Macau, right? So if you look at this, it'll say that this was, what does it say? Okay, yeah, it says product of Macau, package printed in China. So there was a huge drop in quality from the original ones, and I had noticed it right away because it felt like the plastic was cheaper. It felt like they got lighter. And if you look at, like, say, Kaz Takagi, because I think I used him as an example. If you look at Kaz Takagi, all of a sudden, the manufacturing shifted to China. So now it says product of China, package printed in China. So it could have been because they shifted ownership of the country or whatever it was. But the problem was these models were noticeably cheaper and lower in quality than the original models. Because if I'm not mistaken, the first model I got was De Leon, and I got this Typhonus right here. Those were like and by the way, I have 2 sets of these. One of these sets I used to play with when I was a kid. So those are in the boxes. But the other set of my figures are the ones that are all mint in box. And if I had known that, if I had known that I was going to keep these things like this, I never would have opened them up. Like, as you can see, like right here and right here, like I got lots of boxes. Like I have a full set of everything that I played with. Some of these things got wet and moist, so I wiped them off and everything, but I kept them in boxes. And if I ever got another shelf or something, maybe I would set up some of the ones that I played with or whatever and put them right in front of the boxed version. But I'm saving that for if I buy another house. And if I have a nicer display, I would put it someplace like everybody can see it as soon as they walk in. For the time being, I keep these in the basement. Like, this was a picture. EXO Squad came to New York City. This was a picture that I took, and I had my mom take this picture. For what I really should have had her just pay the people, but I think what happened was they weren't taking pictures when I went and saw it. And basically, if you went to EXO Squad when they came to Green Acres Mall, they gave you a coupon where you could go to KB Toy Stores and you could get like, I think it was like 30% off or something on a toy. So I took this picture when I was a kid. I can't remember exactly how old I was. I'd have to do the math. And, you know, I could probably Photoshop this and I could put any background on it I want, but that was a picture of me when I was a kid. And other than that, I did want to frame the posters. So I was going to get album frames and frame the posters like this one right here, because I always liked that picture. I saw it in one of my video game books. And I think I had another poster, because as you can see, I got a lot of stuff like these eBay. This is a sealed mint comic book, but I had bought 2 comic books that I was actually reading. So I've got one there, I've got one there, but I have a sealed one here from eBay. And I had a couple other things, because I did get the mail order JT Marsh figure. I've seen some people that put it in a little glass dome, like a snow bubble, and I might do that. I might get one of those snow bubbles eventually. I haven't really been messing with my collection at all. The only piece that I could never ever get, because I believe it was a prototype and it was never made, was the JT Marsh gridiron, which, you know, I saw one person with that, but I'm pretty sure that was a prototype. I never ever saw that printed. But I was very happy that I have the mint in package of the EXO Squad video game. So this is my celebration of EXO Squad Day right there, you know. And I guess the ultimate thing is, it's like, what am I going to do with this stuff? Because even if I have kids, it's like my kids might not want to have this stuff just laying around, you know, and I don't want them opening it up. I'd rather them play with the toys that I played with. I don't want them opening this stuff, because I don't know how much this entire collection is worth. But you know, I wouldn't want this stuff open. I'd make it a museum or some shit. I would rather give all of this stuff to a toy museum and they just put my name on a little plaque and they're like, oh yeah, this is the, you know, the collection, the Big Truck Series Review YouTube collection or something. I would rather do that than to let some kid open them all up, or to, you know, risk them getting damaged in a basement, or risk them in a, you know, I wouldn't want, I'd rather just put them in a museum. But I haven't seen any toy museums. I'd almost have to take it like to MoMA or some shit, you know, and I don't even know what to do with them. But the bottom line is, there they are. And the same thing goes for my Hess truck collection, because I got a lot of Hess trucks and stuff. I got like every Hess truck for like the last like 15 or 16 or 17 years or something like that. And I don't know what to do with all this stuff, you know, and I got a lot of Transformers and stuff. Basically, I only bought the evil ones, and I got to get Lockdown, because I have one Lockdown, but I want to get another one. I want to get the Studio Series Lockdown, but that's just it, you know. And up here, you probably noticed I have the Aliens pulse rifles that they sold, the limited edition Aliens Nerf pulse rifles, and I have like all the Nerf bullets and everything. So all of this stuff, it's like, you know, that's the thing. I just don't even know what to do with this stuff, you know. But that's it. That's how I'm celebrating my EXO Squad Day. So, you know, hopefully if anybody sees this video, maybe, you know, some of y'all, you know, walk us through your EXO Squad collections and everything. So, yeah, that's that.